Imagine a moment right after profound change. A time when newly declared freedom met the challenge of building a new life. This was the landscape for many formerly enslaved people in the United States after the Civil War. In this context, the 1866 Juneteenth celebrations held immense historical significance. These early commemorations were not merely parties. They were powerful public declarations of newfound liberty, community formation, and the very first steps toward civic engagement for African Americans in Texas. The core reason for their significance lies in the unique circumstances of emancipation in Texas. Although President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation in January 1863, it took 2.5 more years for its decree to reach the enslaved people of Texas. This delay meant that when Union Major General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston on June 19, 1865, delivering General Order No. 3, it marked a truly abrupt and transformative shift for the last enslaved people in the Confederacy. The 1866 celebrations, therefore, were the very first anniversary of this freedom. They were a raw, immediate expression of collective liberation and agency, untainted by later systemic attempts to undermine Black freedom. These early celebrations demonstrated the newly freed community's deep commitment to education, political organization, and economic self-sufficiency. People pooled their meager resources to buy land for their gatherings, often called emancipation grounds, creating permanent spaces for community building. They focused on educating their children, establishing benevolent societies, and planning for political participation. The acts of gathering, parading, and speaking freely were revolutionary statements in a state still grappling with the end of slavery. A fascinating detail from these early years is the emphasis on reading the Emancipation Proclamation aloud, often followed by speeches from newly literate Black leaders and white abolitionists. These readings served as both a reaffirmation of their legal status and an educational tool, disseminating crucial information about their rights. These gatherings were not just spontaneous but highly organized events that laid the groundwork for Black political power and institution building during the Reconstruction era. The 1866 Juneteenth celebrations cemented a crucial tradition of self-determination and community action. They symbolized not just freedom from bondage, but the active pursuit of full citizenship and equality. Understanding their early significance helps us appreciate Juneteenth as a foundational moment in African American history, showcasing the resilience and foresight of those who transformed a delayed proclamation into a powerful, enduring legacy of hope and progress.